Taylor Swift's high school teachers expose her. What was she like as a teenager? If you liked the video, please subscribe and comment. The Eras Tour star attended Hendersonville High School in Tennessee. Taylor Swift's old high school teachers gave the pop star icon a glowing review by describing her as very nice and very sweet from Hendersonville High in Tennessee, in rare footage of the singer before she moved to Pennsylvania. Swift attended the educational institution before switching to Philadelphia. In 2004, when she was 15, as she looked to burst onto the music scene, something she eventually accomplished in 2009, her dedicated fans, keen to know more and more about the star, will be delighted that WJHL TV managed to catch up with several of her teachers from her younger days, asking them what they thought of her. The now 35-year-old earned a glowing review of the young girl who would go on to claim an incredible 14 Grammy Awards and become a self-made billionaire. Lyle Rogers recalled Swift as very nice and very sweet and not a diva at all, indicating the Eras Tour star was a model student who didn't flunk on her studies. Rogers also recalled the time Swift performed our song on stage and how she dealt with a setback as the sound system failed. She went and sat at the edge of the stage and picked her guitar and started playing and singing and wasn't bothered at all, Rogers added. After the show, I ran up to her and said, "I'm so sorry." She went, "MS, Rogers, it's no big deal." That's how professional she was. She was very professional, even at that age. When is Taylor Swift next on tour? Swift concluded her record-breaking Eras tour in December 2024 and now takes a break from flying around the world to perform at venues in the United States, Europe, Asia, and South America. But when might she next be heading to the bright lights of the stage to deliver her renditions of her chart-topping music? Early rumors suggest it could be as soon as 2026, according to Us Weekly. She had such a great experience on Eras. She really wants to do it again, an insider told the outlet. She loves being with all her fans. It inspires her. Things can change. A lot of it hinges on what happens over the next year with Travis. She's told her team to give her 1 year to see how things go in her personal life. Taylor Swift's next era? Surprise update hints at new album before Reputation re-release. With studio work underway, fans are in full detective mode. Taylor Swift's musical journey continues to captivate fans worldwide. While anticipation builds for the re-recorded versions of her earlier albums, a recent development suggests that Swift may be focusing on new material. In a now-deleted video from Universal Music Sweden, producer Jacob Kriborn mentioned, "We're just finishing Taylor Swift's album," referencing work done with Swedish conductor Erik Arvinder. Arvinder's previous collaborations include artists like Harry Styles and Lady Gaga, but he hasn't been associated with Swift's earlier albums, indicating this project might be entirely new. This revelation has sparked discussions among fans and industry insiders about the direction of Swift's upcoming music releases, while many expected the next announcement to be Reputation, Taylor's version. This studio update suggests a potential shift in priorities. Balancing re-recordings and new endeavors, Swift's commitment to re-recording her earlier albums stems from a desire to own her master recordings. To date, she has successfully released Fearless, Taylor's version, Red, Taylor's version, Speak Now, Taylor's version, and 1989, Taylor's version. The remaining albums, Reputation, and her self-titled debut, are eagerly awaited by fans. However, the recent studio collaboration hints at Swift's simultaneous pursuit of new musical directions. This approach aligns with her history of surprising fans, as seen with the unexpected releases of Folklore and Evermore. Adding to the intrigue, Swift's personal life has been under the spotlight. Her relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce has garnered media attention, especially following the Kansas City Chiefs' Super Bowl loss. Reports suggest that these personal experiences may influence her songwriting, potentially shaping the themes of her upcoming work. while the exact release date of Swift's next album remains unconfirmed. The combination of studio collaborations and personal narratives suggests that fans can anticipate both the completion of her re-recording project and the introduction of fresh material in the near future. Is Taylor Swift secretly working on a new album? Fans think a DJ just spilled the beans that a Swedish DJ may have accidentally teased Swift's next musical era, and fans are losing it. Taylor Swift might be taking a breather from her record-shattering Eras tour, but her fans are convinced the pop icon is already deep into her next project. The spark? A single offhand remark from Swedish DJ Nas in a now-deleted interview. While discussing a remix of an 80s Swedish track, Nas unexpectedly added, "We're just going to finish Taylor Swift's record," laughing as he spoke. The moment, shared in a Universal Music Sweden interview, was enough to send Swifties into overdrive, and soon after, the video vanished from the label's Instagram page. Was it a joke? A slip-up? Or an unintentional Easter egg from inside the studio? The Max Martin connection that has fans buzzing. It's not just the DJ's comment that raised eyebrows, it's who he's working with. Nas collaborated on the project with Erik Arvinder, a Swedish composer who has previously teamed up with none other than Max Martin, the mastermind behind some of Swift's biggest hits like Blank Space, Style, and Shake It Off. That detail was enough for fans to connect the dots and speculate. If Arvinder and Martin are involved, could this be related to Swift's highly anticipated next studio album, possibly TS12? Some even believe it might not be one of her long-promised recordings like Reputation, Taylor's version, or her self-titled debut, but rather an entirely fresh body of work. Travis Kelce hints Swift is creating but stays vague. A year earlier, Swift's boyfriend Travis Kelce dropped a subtle hint during an interview with Pat McAfee. When asked if he'd heard any of Swift's new songs, he dodged, "You know I can't say any of that. I hear music everywhere." Kelce, ever the supportive partner, added that while he doesn't offer creative input, he's always in her corner. "I'm a motivator. I'm here to support it." Nothing confirmed, but everything suspected. Taylor Swift's label, Universal Music Group, hasn't made any announcements. But in typical Swiftie fashion, fans are reading between the lines, zooming in on every deleted clip and cryptic quote. Until Swift breaks her silence, all we can do is wait and analyze every possible clue. But if history tells us anything, when rumors swirl like this, it usually means something big is coming. Taylor Swift and Apple Music surprise with big change that causes a stir and makes Spotify forget fans are on the lookout for any hints or surprises about what the 35-year-old artist will do. After touring the world with her record-breaking Eras tour for nearly 2 years and releasing a surprise double album, The Tortured Poets Department, which includes several songs inspired by her relationship with Kelce, Swift is taking a break from the spotlight, in the midst of the pop star's elusive public presence. Fans are on the lookout for any clues or surprises about what the 35-year-old artist will do, an unexpected change that is viral. She recently released a limited edition cardigan to celebrate the 4th anniversary of Fearless, Taylor's version, and announced the release of a new vinyl album for Record Store Day 2025. However, eagle-eyed fans noticed an unexpected change on the singer's Apple Music homepage on Saturday. In recent years, Swift decided to re-record earlier albums to retain ownership of her music. While the original albums are still available through search on Apple Music, they are no longer displayed on her homepage. Although it is unclear whether Swift or Apple made the change, fans reacted strongly on social media. The Swifties were quick to speak out. One fan account simply commented, "OMG." A Swiftie posted, "Spotify, learn to do it." Another fan account gushed, "Finally, now it won't automatically play the stolen versions." Several fans expressed their belief that this could be a precursor to the upcoming Taylor's Version album. One user wrote, OHHH, something is happening and we don't see it. Swifties are still waiting for the 14-time Grammy winner to release Reputation, Taylor's version, along with Taylor's version of her 2006 self-titled debut album, according to recent registration requests, which are the fifth and final extension for each title. Fans could see both albums released in July or, at the latest, in August. However, it could restart the process by submitting a new application after the expiration date. Tyra Banks encourages Taylor Swift to star in the Bodyguard remake and casts her as the actor to fall in love with. The Bodyguard released in 1992 and went on to make over $400 million at the box office. Tyra Banks tips Taylor Swift to take her talents to acting by linking up with Idris Elba in a remake of 1992's The Bodyguard, believing the duo would make a hot casting partnership. The original movie starred Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston as the lead roles, but now the story will be freshened up as the director of the Taylor Swift. The Eras Tour movie takes the reins. Fans are weighing in on who could be picked to portray the main characters of the romantic thriller, based on a former Secret Service agent turned bodyguard who is hired to protect a famous actress and singer from an unknown stalker. And Banks tips Swift to follow in the footsteps of Houston by making her acting debut in the role of Rachel Marin over 30 years later. I'm so beyond excited. That movie is everything, said Banks to the Today with Jenna and Friends podcast. I think Taylor Swift caused business and commerce art. She would freaking sell like crazy. But, okay, I'm just gonna be real. I'm a black girl. It was Whitney Houston as a black girl, Kevin Costner as a white man. What if we flipped it and it was Taylor Swift and Idris Elba? Hot. Could Banks make it happen? The dream casting for the 51-year-old seems a little far-sighted, considering Swift hasn't really indicated making a switch to an acting career and seems happy pursuing Grammys instead. However, unlike most fan castings, Banks has an ace in the hole as she reveals she's already in contact with Elba about making a romance movie together, as she hints at pulling strings. We're like WhatsApp friends right now, Banks said of Elba. I'm like, are you down? He's like, yeah, Banks. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make this happen. I feel like we should do, like, the romance thing. Taylor Swift doppelganger video at Mystery Theater has fans rubbing their eyes. Fans can't believe the resemblance that this Texan musician has with a global superstar. Taylor Swift is an iconic singer-songwriter celebrated around the world for great songwriting, artistic reinventions, and a huge cultural impact that will be talked about for generations. With a career now spanning over 2 decades, the Pennsylvania native has released critically acclaimed albums such as Fearless, 1989, Reputation, Folklore, and Midnights. Her latest album, The Tortured Poets Department, was nominated for Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album at the Grammys. Swift also made history with her Eras Tour, the highest-grossing tour of all time. Taylor is also an advocate for artists' rights and women's empowerment, as she continues to shape the music industry. Her enduring success and cultural influence make her one of the most significant artists ever. Fans rub their eyes with Taylor Swift doppelganger. Social media users and Taylor Swift's fans were rubbing their eyes after watching a video of the singer's doppelganger while performing at Gainesville, Texas. Her name is Charity Eden, a musician who recently became a world-renowned tribute artist to the pop icon along with her band, Lover. What began as a humble start playing local venues soon transformed into bringing her unofficial Eras Tour show around the world. Lover has performed in Japan, Kuwait, and all across North America, with upcoming shows in the Bermuda, Canada, and beyond, states her website. The wily Texas native attended a University of North Texas, UNT, where she earned a degree in music with a voice concentration. She has mentioned the fact that she feels fortunate to have the opportunity to perform with some of the country's most talented musicians, whether performing at local venues, churches, weddings, or corporate events. The unofficial Eras tour is very official. Fans that have had the opportunity to watch Charity Eden live have expressed their surprise of how close the unofficial tour is to the actual Taylor Swift show, praising the singer for paying homage to one of the most influential artists of all time. I love her beyond words. Went to Eras tour 4 times all over the world, hugged Taylor's mom Andrea in Toronto twice, and I swear I thought this was her. You perfected every move, head tilt, microphone in the air lift, confident walk, hair, and outfit. I am speechless. God bless and keep bringing and sharing your Tay-love with the world, wrote an Instagram user. It was an absolutely wonderful experience. Can't wait to come to another show. You are the best Taylor Swift tribute band, added another IG user. I will never be the same after watching this. You are absolutely gorgeous. Forever in love with you. And what must it be like to grow up that beautiful and talented? Were some of the comments people made. Thank you guys.